Since taking over the women's hockey program 10 years ago, Scott McDonald has enjoyed his share of highs. But this season has been anything but.
If I have to tell another person to play until the whistle, we put the pucks away, we will skate. Are we clear on that one?
By far, this has been a very challenging year, and by far the most challenging year out of the 10.
How do you redirect that frustration and try to continue to push forward when things aren't going well?
You got to find that fine line. You walk kind of on that edge sometimes about being too demanding, too hard, and on the other side, walking that fine line about being too soft and too easy on them. And I've been having a tough time this year about finding that balance.
Let's do the drill right. Remember, not your own version, my version. Oh, Kenny, come on, get there, get there. Stay with it. Skate it out, skate it out.
You're trying to adjust because you hear about the different type of player, the different type of recruit this year, how they respond differently to pressure or to kind of a harder, demanding coaching style. They've kind of got away from that, and personally, I think that's been a poor move on my part.
The Tigers have just 4 wins in their first 22 games. Limited experience and a lack of a true number 1 goaltender have all been contributing factors.
And another Syracuse goal.
When you have a goalie of the stature like an Ali Binnington, where it's just a steady, calming presence, your team does play different because there's a different confidence about your team when you have someone like that, where you can make a mistake and it doesn't go up on the scoreboard. Where we're making those mistakes, but it's getting amplified basically because it's going up on the scoreboard. All 3 came in, and we said from the get-go, hey, the keys to the car are dangling right there in front of all 3 of you. Someone grab them and go. And we've had some spurts where some goalies look really good, really strong, and then some follow-up games where they didn't look as confident. And then for one reason or another, all 3 have been fighting a confidence issue. And as a team, if your goalies aren't playing confident, then your team doesn't play confident.
It's a frustrating fact, but we're trying not to dwell right on the numbers, try to build off each game. And I think throughout the past years that I've been here, we've learned that it is a learning process, and how you did in the first half of the season doesn't necessarily predict how you will do in the end.
If the season ended today, the Tigers would be the 6th seed in the conference playoffs, the same exact spot they were a year ago when they went on to win their 2nd straight CHA championship and the school's very first bid to the Division I NCAA tournament. Is this team capable of making a run like last year?
When we hit the playoffs, we're feeling pretty good about ourselves. The record gets wiped clean because everyone starts at zeros again come playoff time. And you know what? Playoff experience does count. And we have it. And we banked on that last year, and we'll bank on it again this year. And now it's our time to step up and prove that it goes a long way. When it really counts and when the games really matter, that's when we've actually played our best.